The holidays don't just test your willpower, they test your stomach, your sleep, and sometimes your sanity. Every Christmas plate and New Year's spread hides foods that quietly ruin digestion, spike inflammation, and leave you bloated, sluggish, or sick. These 10 foods are the biggest culprits. 1. Pre-packaged holiday ham. Holiday ham looks innocent. It's glossy, perfectly sliced, and somehow always on sale in December. But this is one of the most heavily processed meats you can put on your plate. Most pre-packaged hams are cured using nitrates and nitrites, chemicals that preserve color and shelf life but wreak havoc on the body. When heated, these compounds can form nitrosamines, substances linked to inflammation and long-term health risks. On top of that, holiday hams are often injected with brine solutions that include sugar, corn syrup, and artificial flavor enhancers. What makes Christmas ham especially problematic is portion size. People don't eat one slice. They eat 3. Then they go back for leftovers the next day. Sodium levels skyrocket, water retention increases, and digestion slows to a crawl. That heavy, thirsty feeling after Christmas dinner? This is a big reason why. If you already struggle with blood pressure, bloating, or acid reflux, packaged ham turns a festive meal into a physical setback. 2. Store-bought stuffing mix. Stuffing is supposed to feel comforting, warm, herby, nostalgic. But box stuffing mixes are built for shelf life, not your body. These mixes are usually made from refined white breadcrumbs stripped of fiber and nutrients. They rely on artificial flavors, preservatives, and excessive sodium to mimic the taste of real herbs and butter. One serving often contains more salt than an entire homemade meal. The real problem shows up when stuffing absorbs turkey drippings, butter, and gravy. What starts as dry carbs turns into a dense, greasy mass that sits in the stomach for hours. That's why people feel uncomfortably full even after small portions. On New Year's Eve, leftover stuffing reheated again becomes even harder to digest, especially when paired with alcohol. It's a perfect storm for bloating and heartburn. 3. Sugary holiday desserts, especially fruitcake. Holiday desserts are rarely about moderation. Cakes, cookies, pies, and candies flood the table, and fruitcake somehow survives every generation. Fruitcake is deceptive. It sounds healthy because it contains fruit. But most commercial fruitcakes are loaded with candied fruit soaked in sugar syrup, refined flour, artificial coloring, and preservatives. Some versions contain more sugar per slice than a candy bar. Sugar overload doesn't just spike blood glucose. It causes energy crashes, increases cravings, and disrupts sleep. A big problem when you're trying to enjoy late nights with family or stay awake until midnight on New Year's Eve. Excess sugar also feeds gut bacteria that produce gas, making bloating and discomfort nearly guaranteed. 4. Deep-fried party foods. Mozzarella sticks, fried shrimp, onion rings, mini samosas. Fried party foods dominate holiday spreads because they disappear fast and taste addictive. But frying oils are often reused multiple times, especially in large holiday batches. This creates oxidized fats that increase inflammation and strain digestion. Fried foods slow stomach emptying, which is why you feel heavy and tired shortly after eating them. During the holidays, fried foods are rarely eaten alone. They're paired with alcohol, dips, and sugary sauces. This combination overwhelms the digestive system, leading to acid reflux, nausea, and next-day fatigue. On New Year's Eve, fried snacks can quietly ruin your night by making you sleepy long before midnight. 5. Eggnog and cream-heavy drinks. Eggnog is practically a holiday symbol. Rich, creamy, sweet, and incredibly hard on the body. Traditional eggnog combines heavy cream, sugar, eggs, and alcohol. That's fat, sugar, and booze in one glass. For many people, especially those sensitive to dairy, this causes immediate bloating, mucus production, and digestive discomfort. Alcohol worsens the issue by relaxing the esophageal sphincter, increasing acid reflux. The sugar spikes insulin, then crashes energy levels. That's why people often feel tired or nauseous after just one serving. Store-bought eggnog makes things worse by adding stabilizers, artificial flavors, and even more sugar. 6. Processed cheese platters. Cheese boards feel sophisticated. They look harmless. But holiday cheese platters often feature heavily processed cheeses rather than traditional aged varieties. Processed cheeses contain emulsifiers, preservatives, and excess sodium. When combined with crackers made from refined flour, they become a digestion nightmare. Cheese is already slow to digest, and processed versions make it even worse. During Christmas and New Year's gatherings, people nibble cheese continuously without realizing how much they're consuming. This leads to constipation, bloating, and dehydration, especially if alcohol is involved. Cheese platters also crowd out healthier options, keeping you full without real nourishment. 7. Sugary breakfast pastries and holiday breads. Christmas morning often starts with pastries, cinnamon rolls, and sweetbreads. While they feel festive, they set your blood sugar on a roller coaster before the day even begins. These baked goods are made with refined flour, sugar, and seed oils. They digest quickly, spike glucose, and leave you hungry again within an hour. That leads to overeating later in the day. Holiday breads like panettone and sweet loaves are especially deceptive. They're light and airy, making it easy to eat far more than intended. Starting Christmas or New Year's Eve with these foods guarantees energy crashes and cravings all day long. 8. Alcohol-soaked party punches. Holiday punches look fun and festive. Bright colors, fruit slices, fizzy bubbles. But most party punches are sugar bombs mixed with cheap alcohol. These drinks combine juice concentrates, soda, syrups, and liquor. The sugar masks the alcohol, causing people to drink far more than they realize. Dehydration sets in fast, and the liver struggles to process both sugar and alcohol simultaneously. This leads to headaches, bloating, poor sleep, and brutal hangovers. On New Year's Eve, punch bowls are responsible for many midnight regrets. They also encourage mindless sipping, making intake hard to control. 9. Leftovers reheated multiple times. Holiday leftovers are comforting until they're reheated 3 or 4 times. Repeated reheating breaks down fats and proteins, making food harder to digest. Some foods, especially starchy dishes like potatoes and stuffing, become dense and heavy after multiple reheats. Leftovers also tend to accumulate salt. Gravy, sauces, and meats concentrate sodium over time, increasing water retention and bloating. On New Year's Day, many people feel awful not just from alcohol, but from days of reheated, heavy leftovers piling up in their system. 10. Diet, holiday foods, and sugar-free treats. Sugar-free cookies, low-calorie desserts, and diet holiday treats sound like smart choices. They're often worse. Many sugar-free foods use artificial sweeteners like sorbitol, maltitol, or sucralose. These compounds are notorious for causing gas, bloating, and diarrhea, especially when consumed in larger quantities. During the holidays, people eat more than usual, thinking these treats are harmless. The result is digestive distress that feels sudden and unexplained. Artificial sweeteners also disrupt gut bacteria, making digestion worse for days afterward. Final thoughts. Christmas and New Year's Eve aren't about perfection. They're about connection, warmth, and celebration. But certain foods quietly sabotage the experience by leaving you bloated, exhausted, and uncomfortable. Avoiding these 10 doesn't mean skipping joy. It means protecting your energy so you can actually enjoy the holidays instead of recovering from them.